Welcome to Inside Carbondale. This is the podcast that brings you the latest information about projects and events going on in Carbondale. I'm Amy Fox, the City of Carbondale's Public Relations Officer, and I'm joined by Carbondale Police Chief Jeff Grubbs. Today we're talking about community policing and some specific programs that the police department offers the community. This includes the Citizens Police Academy, personal safety classes for women, and Coffee with a Cop. First off, Chief Grubbs, tell me a little bit about the Citizens Police Academy.
Well, Amy, the purpose of the Citizens Police Academy is specifically to develop positive relations and a better understanding and communication between the police and the community through education. The goal is to create a growing nucleus of responsible, well-informed citizens who have the potential of influencing public opinions about police practices and services. Citizens will gain an appreciation of the problems and challenges facing law enforcement and will also have an opportunity to offer comments and ideas regarding solutions for both.
And can you tell me a little bit about the history of this program? Is this something you started under your administration, or was this something that previous chiefs have started?
We restarted this program under my administration. It had previously been held by some prior chiefs, but had been abandoned. And, I think that it's one of our core offerings as far as the programmatic side of community policing is concerned in Carbondale.
And what specifically do citizens get the opportunity to do during this program?
Well, the interesting part about the Citizens Police Academy is that not only do they get classroom lecture, but they also have the opportunity through crime scene investigations to participate specifically in mock crime scenes. They get to experience what it's like to conduct a traffic stop on their own under a controlled environment through trained police officers, and other operations that the police department performs that we don't always have an opportunity to tell our story about why we do what we do.
And why do you hope people will take the time to sign up for this program? Obviously, it's outside hours, outside of work, outside of family time, but really, what's the ultimate goal?
Well, again, as stated earlier, the ultimate goal here is to engage with members of our community and bridge those gaps. And when people get to know their police officers and they sit across the table just like you and I are today, it may be a Cubs-Cardinals thing that we don't have in common, but we obviously have our community in common. And I think community relations and specifically community policing plays a big part in that.
What's been the reaction from citizens who've taken the program?
We get an overwhelming response that is positive, and the interactions that they get to have with the multitude of our police officers. So one of the things that I always like to say about our police officers is that we have some of the most highly trained, well-educated, dedicated officers that you're going to find anywhere. And not only are they on it every day, but they care about the community that they police and the level of professionalism that they display daily. And when we're able to engage our citizens with our police officers away from those tragic incidents that they call us for in these informal classroom settings, there's nothing but good things that are going to happen as far as fostering better police-community relations.
And these are small environments. The class is limited to a certain number of participants?
Typically, we have around 20 class members is the size that we like to stay at on the top side so that we can have more and better informed conversations on more of an individual basis. And people can interact not only with the citizens that are there, but the police officers, and find things, again, that they may not realize that they have in common, and get to know each other. And again, that fosters a very high level of police-community relations.
What are the requirements for this?
Simply fill out an application, carbondalepolice.com. Look at our Citizens Police Academy link on the homepage.
And moving on to the next community police program you guys are offering, personal safety classes for women. Tell me a little bit about that and how the idea came about.
Well, this is another program that we restarted. We have certified trainers who are police officers who are set to train our citizens in personal safety for women. Those are 3 classroom settings. One portion of that is a lecture. The other 2/3 of the classroom time is spent on practical applications with self-defense techniques. The classes are geared toward sexual assault prevention and are designed to teach women prevention and precaution methods and how to escape an attack should one occur.
And why was this something you felt was necessary to bring back to the community?
It's been a very popular class for teens and women. We accept participants as young as 13 as long as there's parental involvement. And it's a tool for us to be able to pass on to them in the unfortunate event that they find themselves in a critical incident where they need to be able to escape an attack. Not necessarily one that's specific to a sexual assault, but in any type of confrontation they may find themselves in, to be able to give them the tools to keep themselves as safe as they possibly can be.
What tends to be the reaction from the women that have went through this class? It probably takes them outside their comfort zone, first off.
Certainly we take them outside their comfort zone, but the officers are trained to treat each of the class members individually to make sure that we're not taking them too far outside of their comfort zones. You know, we don't want this to be an intimidating class. We want this to be education and to give them the tools to be able to fight off an attack, again, should they find themselves in that unfortunate circumstance.
And this sounds like a very hands-on learning opportunity.
It is, but the participants can join in the physical tactics to the level that they feel comfortable. If they only feel comfortable going to a certain level, then that's as far as we're going to take them. If they want to go a little bit further outside of their comfort zone, then we'll certainly do that. But the officers, again, are certified and they have experience in these classes to be able to interact with each individual participant to make sure that they're able to have a productive learning environment and that they come out with a positive reaction to the class itself.
And this is something that all the women need to sign up for. They can't just show up on the first day of class.
Certainly, we need them to sign up, and we have a news release posted on our website with information related to that. If you can't find that information, simply call the police department at 457-3200, extension 402, and ask for Officer Randy Mathis.
And Coffee with a Cop. This is a brand new initiative you guys rolled out back in 2016. Talk a little bit about how you came up with this idea and really what's the overall goal or purpose of the program.
Well, there is a national initiative that is called Coffee with a Cop. For me, it, along with the program guidelines, again, provides us with unique opportunities for the community members to show up and ask questions in informal settings away from those tragic incidents that they call us for. Coffee with a Cop allows us to engage with the local business owner. We travel our coffee circuit, so to speak. All of our breakfast locations in town we've rotated through in 2016 and through 2017. So we partner with those local business owners to engage with them, and then with the community members that show up. It helps our business owners. It helps us. And those are the things through not only that Coffee with a Cop, but that Personal Safety for Women class, those Citizens Police Academy classes, the engagement that we have with our public to tell our story and to let them know just how committed we are to keeping them all safe.
And the Coffee with the Cop initiative, this is something you're hoping to continue to offer each and every month?
We've offered each and every month. We've restarted the circuit, which is our local business owners that have breakfast serving and coffee. So we'll be there. We'll be at Panera. We'll be at the Neighborhood Co-op, Mary Lou's, Sunnyside, down to Harbaugh's, and all across town throughout 2017.
How do the people react to seeing the officers at these local businesses?
Certainly some are surprised because they're there simply to have their breakfast. And so they don't anticipate that the police are going to be there because they haven't seen the advertisement. It's a little bit of a surprise to begin with, but we hope that, for those that are willing to have those informal conversations, try to break down those barriers that they may have regarding their perceptions of the police that typically people get from maybe one interaction that they've had in their lifetime, and not understanding the why we do what we do kind of thing. And that's why, again, this isn't just another opportunity to bridge those gaps and improve those relationships that we have with the members of our public, and certainly those that show up specifically for the program. Again, that only helps benefit that local business owner. They see more business that day, and that's important for us too, because they're a large part of what is Carbondale, and it's simply another way for us to tell our story about how committed we are to both our businesses and our citizens.
And is there anything else, any other programs or initiatives or projects you guys are working on in conjunction with this whole theme of community policing?
We certainly have a lot of community policing programs that we offer. A lot of those are available on our website as a part of our overall policing strategy. We will be, in 2017, producing a community policing playbook, so to speak, which is our community policing strategic plan. And that is something that the public can look forward to reviewing, I hope, and will appreciate the thoughts and statements and policy direction that are in there. It's not only an attempt to establish the programmatic side of community policing, but it's an attempt to establish the culture that is community policing, not only within the police department with the members that work there, but with the community members themselves. And it's important also to know that community policing isn't being soft on crime, because obviously crime fighting is one of our most important tools to be able to keep our citizens safe. But community policing is that other pillar that is vitally important to having and establishing strong community partnerships.
Great. Lots to look forward to in the new year. Thanks, Chief Grubbs.
Happy New Year.
And we hope all of you will join us for another episode of Inside Carbondale. Have a great day. If you have feedback or have ideas for future podcasts, feel free to email me at afox@explorecarbondale.com.